What's going on, my people? I wanted to talk about dreams today. I get a lot of questions about people asking about dreams. A lot of people say that they don't dream or they don't remember their dreams. How can they start having dreams? One thing that I want to say is that every night we dream. You have multiple dreams per night. If you saying that you don't have dreams, that just means you're not recalling your dreams. But that's just a natural part of the process that occurs when you go to sleep, okay? So dreams are very, very important. And for me, one of my gifts that I have, everybody who's on a conscious spiritual path, I say conscious because I feel like everybody's on a spiritual path, but people who are consciously on their spiritual journey and seeking higher aspects of themselves, we all have gifts, and so one of the easiest ways for you to communicate with the spirit realm is through your dreams. I know for me, I get a lot of insight through my dreams. I know and I'm speaking about people who's actually in my personal life. I know what people are doing, what people are going through. Even if I don't talk to you or connect with you, my dreams, I get information. Even points in my life where somebody might have been trying to deceive me or give me one face, but really was somebody else behind the scenes. I got all this information in my dreams. And every single time, in time, I would get the confirmation that my dreams were 100% accurate. So I just wanted to speak a little bit about dreams and decoding your dreams. I want to let you know first what to do if you feel like you're not recalling your dreams, because as I said, especially for people who are interested and are really, I have a lot of people contacting me. They want to grow spiritually. They're trying to figure out what to do. They're new to the spiritual journey. The first place that you really want to start, other than cleansing yourself, cleansing your spirit, when you're really ready to start receiving information from the cosmos, from your higher self, you need to tap into the dream world, okay? So if you're not having dreams, the first thing that you need to realize is that you're really not in tune with your higher self. You're probably vibrating at a very low level. Okay, so in order to increase your vibrations, there are things that you can do, such as the spiritual bath video that I posted, cleansing your home, all those types of things, but more so meditation. If you meditate for 15 minutes a day, meaning you just go to a quiet place, make sure you don't have any distractions, sit down, close your eyes for 15 minutes a day, and just try to follow your breath as much as possible. I know that a lot of people complain about meditation because they're like, well, when I meditate, I get so many thoughts. I tell people, don't worry about it. Don't let thoughts be your excuse from not meditating. Even if you're getting 1,000,001 thoughts when you first start to meditate, sit down with your eyes closed for those 15 minutes. I promise you, after a while, you're going to start to disassociate yourself from your thoughts. After a while, you're going to start to realize that your thoughts are actually outside of yourself, that you're receiving your thoughts. Then when you start making that disconnection between the thought process and you, then you're able to have a clear mind and be able to receive what you're trying to receive other than those thoughts that you're receiving. Okay, so that's another story, but what I'm trying to tell you is that even if you're getting thoughts in your meditation, still dedicate 15 minutes a day to trying. If you get thoughts, just bring your awareness back to your breathing. That's why breathing is important during meditation. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just follow your breath. If you go to your thoughts, come back to the breath. If you're having problems with that, you can do a chant. That's automatically going to help you focus, and that also gets that pineal gland vibrating, okay, to where you can start loosening that up. I'm going to do a video about opening the pineal gland because that's very important, but for right now we're going to talk about dreams. So like I said, meditate. When you start meditating, that's giving time for your spirit self to heal, okay? Just like you need to take a shower every day, you need to eat. You might not do those things, but you're going to pay for it if you don't. That's the same thing you need to do. You need to meditate for your spiritual self. That's the time to really access your subconscious mind in a conscious way. Okay, so meditating, that's going to bring your dreams to your consciousness ASAP. Now, when you start having memories of what you're dreaming about, let's say you wake up in the middle of the night, because at first this is what I used to do. I would make sure, like when I got to the point where I wanted to start remembering my dreams and start writing them down, I guess when I made that decision within myself, all of a sudden I would wake up literally in the middle of the night after each dream that I would have. That's how I know that people dream multiple dreams per night. So let's say I have dream 1. I'll wake up in the middle of the night right after the dream, and I would get up and write it down in my notebook that I used to have at the time. Go back to sleep, dream 2, I would do the same thing until the morning time, and then I will write the last dream that I remember having. So when you keep a dream journal, that's automatically going to increase your dream recall. Fast forward, I mean, I started doing that back in 2009, and so fast forward, we're 8 years later. When I have dreams now, I try not to do this, but what I usually do, I'll still wake up in the middle of the night after each dream, but usually I just want to sleep through the night. So I will tell myself, remember it when you wake up. I'll go back to sleep, and literally when I finally decide to wake up in the daytime, I usually remember all my dreams, like 90 to 95% of the time. I remember them, and then I'll go in my cell phone and I'll write everything down, you know, on my little notepad. So especially if I feel like the dreams are significant. So I'm saying this to say, you don't want to have that aspect of yourself closed off. If you, just like I told you, if you're saying you're not dreaming, that means you're not recalling your dreams. And I gave you something that you can do to make you recall your dreams. Also, before you go to sleep at night, after you're, you know, starting to remember your dreams, you're writing them down, you start seeing patterns within your dreams, then the next thing that you want to do is, when you're consciously dreaming, you eventually want to get into lucid dreaming, meaning that you're fully aware that you're dreaming and you're able to do whatever you want in your dreams. If you're like, let's say right now I was in a lucid dream and I'm sitting on this couch and I'm like, oh, I want to be on a boat in the ocean. The whole scene would turn into an ocean. I would be on a boat, and you literally create your own reality within a dream. It's a powerful tool, not only because it's fun for dreaming, but once you start to realize that you really have that type of power and control to create your own reality in a dream, you're able to easily start using that same mindset in the real world to manifest things that you want. So that's a technique that we're going to talk about in the future. I'm also going to talk about lucid dreaming, and we're going to talk about astral projection. Now, when you go to sleep, you astral project every night. That's what you call being in the dream world. The only difference is when you're consciously astral projecting out of your physical body, then you can, you know, you can do things that you want. You might have an agenda. You might want to get information from somebody about something. You might want to visit a place that you can't visit in the physical realm because you don't have the money or the resources, but you're able to visit that place through the astral realm. So there's so many things you can contact, different, you know, I guess they would say spirit guides or deities, or just different spirit beings you can have access to, and you can pull information from the spiritual realm that's new. Okay, you can bring it to the physical realm through the astral realm when you're aware of your astral projection, when you're conscious of it. So the only reason I brought up lucid dreaming and astral projection is because eventually that's where you want to take the dream world to, because it's a very powerful tool, and that's the reason I'm making this video. So before we get into that, back to what I was going to say is, before you go to sleep every night, you want to try to tell yourself, you know, you kind of want to get something from your dream world. So let's say you have a question. Usually, simply, I'm not even going to lie, what I'll do before I go to sleep at night, my question will be, what should I do with myself tomorrow? Literally, that's how I go to sleep. I'm like, okay, what should I do tomorrow? And sometimes I might dream about certain circumstances and how to deal with them that are going to happen in my life throughout that week. Or I might just have a completely unrelated dream, which is not really unrelated, but the way that my day will pan out, I can tell that it was clearly guided by that question that I asked. Okay, so you know, go to sleep with a purpose. Try to pull something out of your dream world. Just don't let your dreams happen haphazardly. And then also, for me, a key about my dreams is that I get a lot of information about people that I deal with. And I mean people close to me, relatives, friends. I mean, not really foes, because if you have people in your life that you don't deal with, I don't think about people I don't deal with. I only think about my family and my friends. But we all know that the people closest to you, they say, are the people who are most likely to hurt you, not because they're more malicious than your enemies, but just because you have a connection to them. So, you know, if my enemy says I hate you, I'm like, tell me something I don't know. If a relative or a friend tells me that, it hurts. So that's basically what that means. But with my dreams, I literally know what's going on with people in my life. I know when people are not being who they say who they are to me. I know when somebody I should deal with that I haven't been dealing with. I know when it's somebody that I need to send light to, or people like to say pray for. I know when people are going through things even though I might not be talking to them on a regular basis. So my dreams give me what I need to do, you know, in my physical world and in my spiritual world. So I hope this video was helpful. I just wanted to make a quick video about dreams because I see a lot of questions even on other, you know, on another YouTube page I was on, and somebody was asking questions about how they're like, what can I do when I'm not having dreams? This is what you can do. You know, when you're not recalling your dreams, that means you're being too physical and you're not giving enough time to your spirit. As I always say in my videos, life is the balance. It's the yin and the yang. You don't have one without the other, okay? So the body and the spirit, they go hand in hand. So just as you take care of your physical body is the same way that you need to do something for your spiritual body every day. Whether, you know, it could be meditation. Some people, you know, you can also do yoga. Even if you don't want to call it meditation, just sit down, you know, just relax. Even if you go outside in nature and just walk around for 5 to 10 minutes a day. Even if you just sit in the sun in the morning before it gets too hot, if you just sit outside in the sun for 15 minutes a day. All of these things will help you tap into your spirit. I don't know if y'all ever heard of tree huggers, but literally the more your vibration raises, when you start to deal with plants and you see them, you start to realize like they are some high vibration. For me, when I used to, like, especially early in my journey when I was trying to get towards the more being positive and different things like that, and I was trying to increase my vibration, what I would literally do is just touch leaves. Like, I would just touch plants, you know what I'm saying? I would just touch them, and just touching them alone literally can increase your vibration, because plants are high energy beings, okay? Everything around you is alive, and especially something like a plant. We share carbon dioxide and oxygen. We need plants to exist. So imagine, you know, how necessary they are in our lives, not just in a physical way, but in a spiritual way also. So, you know, these are just things that you can do. Even listening to somebody, like, let's say you have a spiritual teacher that you like to listen to, or somebody who's just very profound and wise, and they have a lot of material. Listen to them at least one video a day. This is going to keep you connected spiritually. Okay, that's going to keep you connected to your higher self. If you know, I get this from Abraham Hicks. She says, I forgot, you know, her whole thing is getting in the vortex. So she says, you know, basically it's not like you just get in the vortex and it's like a degree, it's yours forevermore. This is something that you work at every day. So just because you had a great week, or you was able to stay positive or stay inside the vortex like Abraham Hicks calls it for a week, doesn't mean that you're good for the rest of your life. When you're on this path, this is something that you do every day, okay? This continues throughout the rest of your life. So if you truly want to be devoted to your spiritual work, that's something that you're going to have to put in effort for every day. If you're not meditating every day, like I said, listening to a video, spending a few minutes outside in the sun, connecting, just making sure you make that connection. Just 15 minutes a day is enough. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. A lot of those advice I came from my personal experiences, my personal setbacks and failures that I've had throughout my spiritual journey, and now learning that it's something that you devote yourself to. It's something that you do on a daily basis. That's the only way that you would truly experience all the benefits and just, you know, the miracles that truly comes from connecting to your higher self. So I hope this was helpful. I love y'all. Let me know if y'all have any questions. I'll talk to you later. Peace.